Well, good morning, and it's still very much morning here. It's Sunday morning, which is generally for me a day to just kind of chill out and relax. But I have got an extremely busy day today. Lily was out for quite some time yesterday, so I was kind of hoping that she would be happy with that and give me a bit of a break today, but it would seem that my girl is not going to do that. So I'm going to open the door for her, and as you can see, she very much wants to come on out, so I'll get that door open for her. I've been pretty busy trying to catch up with everybody. Well, probably speaking quite loudly into that microphone because I'm leaning over. But yeah, I've been trying to catch up on videos, and of course do videos and upload videos, edit videos. The days are just really never long enough, and I'm up so early. I'm in bed very early, so evenings kind of don't even give me that time. And I'm not complaining, guys, that's just my life. So if I'm not getting to your videos straight away, I apologize, but I will get to them slowly but surely, and generally then I do a big catch up if I've missed any of them at all. But yeah, Lily makes the plans of all my snakes. Lily kind of is the one that dictates my day and what will be happening on the day for us, don't you? Hey? Isn't that what you do? And I still get things done, guys, don't get me wrong. I very much get things done, but slower. It's not like I can just focus and go and do. I've got to constantly come and check that she is where she's supposed to be, and keep my eye on her. So it kind of makes me feel like I don't want to start, because once I start I want to just keep going, and then I go go and check Lily. I don't know if it's going to be an exceptionally sunny day today. I think it's just not going to be sunny enough to take any of my guys out, and Lily I would take out today if it were. She's just not comfortable. Hang on, I'll give her a bit more support to get her going, and that's it. She's pretty right now. I know where she's going to go, of course, today. I can hear beep, beep, beep. Which is one of the thermostats, or beeping. Lilo, we don't go down the back of things though, do we, darling? Because that's the naughty spot down behind there. She says, yes, I know, but I'm always going to try and go there, Mum. So it's up to you to watch me and tell me no. Yeah, you know, don't you? That is not the spot for snakes. As much as I know it looks dark, cozy, and inviting to a snake. There's lots of cords, there's lots of power points, everything is connected. I mean, I'm in deep trouble. If anything comes unplugged, I'm going to have to move everything out of this room, move this enclosure just to get behind. I was aware of that when I was doing and creating this space, that it was going to be a bit of an issue if anything broke or wasn't working. I kind of have it a little bit better set up to be able to get there, because I'm small enough that there's a table here, or here's my foot, here with openings, and I can kind of squeeze in there with great difficulty, but I can get in there and get to the back of things. So, you know, I can't completely snake proof a room. I would love to be able to do that, because as you know, Lily likes to just go and do, and it would be fabulous. Just not practical unless I win Tats Lotto. And then, believe me, would I have this room set up that was completely safe for snakes to be out in. And I would have it set up honestly, especially for Lily to be able to actually live out here if she chose to. And I know that might sound weird, but you know, it could be done quite easily. The only thing is that I would have to be on alert for her needing the toilet and so forth. But you know, I would have all the floors tiled. I would do amazing things to set this room up for each and every one of them. Not just Lily, of course, but to be able to shut it off, let Lily out, know that she's got heat if she needs it, places to go and hide and cool, and she would be in her element, living out of her enclosure and living out in this room. She spends so much time out here, and I've got to be vigilant. I do have PowerPoints and plugs and cords and all sorts here. There's just no way of me getting around it at this point until I can sit and nut things out a little bit better and how to set them all up. But for the moment, you know, I'm quite happy to be watching and being vigilant of what they're doing and what's going on with them. So until I can get a better setup for them, Lily has to go home, pretty much. And I keep telling her, one day, sweetie, I'll win Tats, and it'll all be good for you, and of course for my other ones, but yeah, especially Lily, who does not like being in an enclosure at all, no matter how it's set up. You know, she was in that little one that Tessa was in. She was always wanting out. I put her in the bigger one that Jack's in. She always wanted out. She's in this size one. She always wants out. So it's not about the enclosures that she's in. It's just an enclosure that she just doesn't like. Full stop. So, yeah, that's Lily for sure. I'm trying to get down to go and see where she's going down, because there are certain areas of this room that are off limits, and I don't allow Lily to go to, because there are cords and things. Okay, I know you didn't want to go up. Hey, that wasn't where you were heading to, but that's where I'm going to make you kind of go, my darling. And you're expecting me to just support you at this particular point, because you're not supporting yourself. I know I've got some feeding to do today. I'm not sure, I haven't checked my book. But, you know, it's something I check every day, of course, because I don't have a good memory. There's Tessa looking at me, as Tessa does. But as you can see, not being defensive about the camera being in her face or my hand being there. So, you know, she's starting to settle down a little bit. Jack. Well, that's about Jack's story. Loves that spot. That's his favourite spot. Spends a lot of time there. That shelf has gotten a little bit little for him, though he does use it to get to where he wants to go, which is generally down here to the lower hammock. So he'll kind of go from there to there, or of course over to the heat, but generally only over here after he's eaten, and then doesn't stay there for very long. So I'm gathering it's really quite warm up the top here of his enclosure, and he's just heard me here and he's coming, sticking his nose over. Don't you, bud? Hey, I can see you. I may get well, not get Jack out, but open the door for him a little bit later. I've got the heater going because it is cool today, of course. Little Amaya has been hiding down there at the bottom under that plant, and she's going through the shedding process. So she ate a few days ago. Jesse, he's up under his heat because it is cooler at the moment. Like temps are sitting on 28 at the moment. His heat is going, but yeah, cooling down a little. Little Apani, what is she up to? She's just laying up there on her hammock, chilling out, relaxing. She got fed a couple of days ago as well, so should be digested, but she's eating nice size little fuzzies, which is great. And then we have Maya, who must have had a drink. I can't probably see her because of the glare, but yeah, it's too glary, but she's got to head over a water bowl, spreading out there. And finally to see her, and she's over in a cool hide at the moment, but I finally got a UV in there for her. So that's a 13 watt 5.0 UV, so that will be ample enough for Sia in this enclosure, and I feel much better now knowing that she has got some UV available, even though yes, I do get her out and I take her out in that sun. I just like diamonds to have a little bit more than my other pythons, even though I believe that they all deserve to get out in the sun. I've taken out the big log from her enclosure to give her more space to move there on the ground. Not that I see much of it. She's a very shy snake. She's not a defensive snake, but she's a shy girl. That I think is just the way Sia is. So you know, I certainly have many varieties of personalities in my home when it comes to snakes, and I love it. It makes life interesting, keeps me busy, and yeah, it's good, except that I am busy today. So I'm going to finish up this video. It was just Lily coming out, telling you I've got a busy day, and I am busy, guys. I wish I could have more time to spend doing videos and chatting to you more often than I'm actually able to. but it's, yeah, life, sometimes is slower and sometimes is a lot busier. And I've had a break over the weekend with the boys being away, and I get, I've probably said before, I get 1 weekend a month where I do get time out. And I must say that it is very much needed, that once a month, so I can catch my breath, get some things done around the home, some shopping done. Shopping, that's something that I'm not really able to do with the boys. It is just the way that it is. So I generally get a few things done while they're at school and when they're away. So even though I get a break, I make up and do a lot of other things while they're away. So I sometimes feel like I haven't taken a break, but I have. But it's so funny, I'm sitting here in the morning and I'm watching people's videos, catching up, and I'm waiting, even though they're not here. And I know, well, I guess my head hasn't tuned in, but I'm waiting for the onslaught of mum at 6:30 in the morning. And yeah, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, I better get through this video because, and then I go, oh no, that's right, they're not here. And also, I generally will have Noah. Although Noah comes every Friday night and stays, he and I have our Friday night while the boys are away, where it's just him and me. So that's a good thing for me and Noah to do. So anyway, guys, that's it. Not much. Barely, just going around the room. I don't think I missed anybody. I've done that before, I think. But you take care of yourself, your family, your snakes, and all your animals. Ciao. I couldn't find the button.